Should you modify your self-defense firearm? Let's talk about that. Hey, this is Mike with Personal Protection Academy. Let's talk about modifying your firearm. Should you modify your firearm that the firearm you're going to use for your self-defense, your everyday carry, your concealed weapon firearm, or your nightstand gun, or whatever gun you're going to defend yourself and your family with in whatever situation? Should you modify it? Well, let's talk about it. What are some of the modifications you can do? There's performance modifications, things like putting a light on the firearm, putting an optic system or a red dot on the firearm. You can modify the trigger to make it a lighter trigger pull. You can put ambidextrous magazine release buttons and ambidextrous slide locks. There's a lot of things you can do to modify the functionality of your gun. What are some other modifications you can do? Well, you can Cerakote or color a portion of the gun. You can put slide covers on your gun that have different pictures, skull and crossbones, or Punisher crossbone, Punisher skulls, or whatever. You can put "We the People" on it. You can put "Take it out of my cold dead hands." You can put right here "Smile and watch for the flash." There's a lot of ways to modify your firearm. So let's talk about what they are: is functionality and cosmetic. So functionality with a defensive firearm, the idea of a light or red dot, trigger modification of some sort can certainly improve your accuracy and the performance of the firearm. Now, modifying with those things, there's a level to which you can modify it. And here's the reality. Your personal gun, your fun gun, your competition gun, your take to the range gun. You know what? My thoughts on that? Have fun, man. Go wild. Do whatever you want to that gun. Dump all kinds of money into it. The firearms industry would love you to do that. But personally, my everyday carry guns, I don't modify that much. My everyday carry and my home protection guns all have a couple things in common. They have a light under here so that I can find bad guys at night, and they have red dot systems because it makes me more accurate and it makes me more precise. So those are the things I'm going to modify. What I'm not going to modify beyond that really is not going to modify a trigger. I don't want the prosecuting attorney to use that against me. So, Mr. Pettengill, you put those cop killer bullets in your gun, and you modified the trigger so that it went from a 5.5 pound trigger pull to a 2.5 pound trigger pull. Why did you do that, Mr. Pettengill? So that you could be more efficient killing my client? Listen, to be honest, I can be just as efficient defending myself with the stock stuff that comes on the gun. So personally, when it comes to major performance modifications, I stick to lights and to red dots on all my personal protection guns, and I don't go beyond that. I don't think that there's that much benefit to all of that, and I don't want to give the prosecuting attorney any arguments to use against me. So I do my fun guns, my competition guns, that kind of thing. I modify those. I modify them like crazy. It's fun. It makes me better and faster and all that good stuff. What about the cosmetic modifications, coloring your firearm and all the patriotic and the cool slogans on your gun and that kind of stuff? Mostly, I want to stay away from that for the same reasons. I don't want to give ammunition to an attorney who's against me. They're going to have enough information. Don't feed them more. For the same reason, slightly off topic, I use the same ammo that law enforcement does because, frankly, I feel that's more defensible. I chose the ammo that I use to defend myself because that's what law enforcement chooses, and how could you go wrong with that, right? So from a legal perspective, I just want you to be careful in your modifications. You do you, But do understand, think about what it looks like to a jury of your peers, and those peers probably aren't NRA members and don't have CCWs. How does it look to them? Do you look fanatical? Do you care? But I think you should. So that's my thoughts on it. That's what we preach in our classes: is don't make major modifications to your defensive guns. If you want to have major modifications and have fun with them, get another gun to do that with. Support the 2A community in all ways, and modify the heck out of it. But personally, we believe, this company believes that you should keep your CCW, your everyday carry, your nightstand gun, pretty stock. Keep it pretty how it came out of the factory. So, do you agree? I know a lot of you don't. Let's hear about it. Come on, pile it on, guys. Tell us why you got the Punisher skull and crossbones and the smile and watch for the flash, and how you just don't care. Let's hear about it. All right, put your comments down below, and we will see you next time on the range. Bye-bye.